Hi, I'm Joni Patry, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, today I'm going to talk about the full moon in April that happens April 23rd. And this full moon occurs at 10 degrees of Libra. And it is in the nakshatra called Swati. This is going to be a much needed relief, this full moon, let me just say. But before I continue on, I want to remind everyone to please sign up for my free newsletter. Go to galacticcenter.org. You will get all of my predictions delivered to your email address once a week. Plus, while you're there, check out my Patreon page. Become part of our community. And we will get to know each other much, much better. There are so many opportunities. Check it out. Plus, if you want to study with me, I have a university. So check out galacticcenter.org and my university website, which is universityofvedicastrology.com. Now let's get going. Let's talk about what's in store for us with this beautiful full moon in Libra. Libra is the sign of balance. It's a sign of relationships. It's a sign of love, connection. Libra wants peace, and that's what we want around the world. So this is a very important full moon. Swati is the nakshatra that deals with the epitome of a great businessman, or should I say salesman, because Swati is the nakshatra that enables people to convince others of anything. It is a powerful communicative nakshatra in that way. Now, this full moon, of course, is when the sun and moon are in opposition, and therefore the sun is in Aries, and it sits at 10 degrees of Aries. Does that ring a bell with any of you? Well, number one, the sun is exalted in Aries, meaning its most powerful position. But 10 degrees is its exact degree of exaltation. This means something powerful is coming about within the area of leadership and direction, because that's what the sun represents: leadership, kings, presidents, CEOs, direction. And the sun is exalted. Now, also in the sign of Aries that brings wonderful influences is Jupiter. And Jupiter is the great benefic and expands things for the better. Now it is within a degree of Uranus, which is sudden, unexpected changes. Yes, they have just been exactly conjunct on the 20th, but today is the 23rd of the full moon. So everything comes to fruition, the bright light of what's been going on. So this is like we can see things clearly. Remember, during the new moon, it's a dark moon, and boy, was it dark with an eclipse. Then we have the full moon that brings to fruition where the seed was planted from the new moon or this eclipse. So we can see clearly what's evolving, what's coming out of this. This is wonderful. This is exceptional. Things are changing. We're starting to see the light. But all at the same time, there's still a lot going on at this time astrologically. Well, Venus, which has been in Pisces, is exalted in Pisces, but the very next day it's going to change into Aries. So you're going to see a big switcheroo of things and how they feel. And Mercury is still retrograde at this time, but it's going to go direct on the 25th. But it is Mercury is exactly 21 degrees, and that means it's conjunct Rahu during this full moon. And that can mean extremes with communications, like a breakdown and revelations with what has been going on with the mass media. We can see things better, but I'm going to say Rahu's going to make it more extreme, maybe more mass media craziness going on. Be aware of what you're seeing. and be aware of what you're feeling about it, because that's what really counts. Now, also on this day of this full moon, Mars comes into the sign of Pisces, and it's going to start aligning with Neptune. All sorts of deception, deceit, denials will come out. There's going to be a lot of delusional people that really can't get a grip on things. And I think this is the Mercury Rahu, but Mars coming together with Neptune. All this energy is in Pisces. Pisces can be very confused at times. And that's what I'm going to say. There is a lot of confusion because of Neptune's placement here. A lot of confusion because of Rahu's placement here. And luckily, the full moon is moving, the sun moved out of Pisces, and it's in Aries. So there is a breath of fresh air coming from this illuminated moon. It's fresh, things are getting clearer. A lot of things are becoming darker. Like I said, there's going to be this incredible takeover of powerful energy of those that are not for the good of the world. But the good will win out. Do not worry about this. It always does, but sometimes it takes a little longer than we want. But I promise you, this is a radical change coming about. So get ready for enlightenment and people waking up. We've been waiting for this for so long. Unfortunately, it doesn't happen in one day. Some people are waking up, but they're afraid of what they're seeing. Especially, as I've been saying all along, there's been so much coming out about alien life. And even with facts, people will not accept it. It messes with their whole belief system. Maybe their religious belief system. Maybe their whole concept of how the world is. You know, they kind of coming from a place of thinking the world's flat, and all of a sudden you discover it's round. That's what, I'm not saying that that's what they're experiencing, of course, but it's similar, is what I mean. It takes people a while. People can't adjust to something this radical that quick. But let me just say, this full moon will bring optimism, light. People will be more convincing. People will be more open and communicative. And people will be searching for peace and justice. Because that's what Libra's all about. And that's what's going to come. I'm not going to say it's going to come on this day. But there's a big opening. And we're all getting ready for a big change. We know it, we feel it with every core of our being. And it's showing its light right now. Accept it, move forward with it, and you're going to find the world is getting better. Even though it doesn't feel like it possibly right away, but it is getting better. The change, the winds of change and tides are changing for the better. So keep your optimism, keep your faith, keep your trust, keep your self-attuned to the truth and reality, and you will be protected, and you are going to play a big part in helping the world in this major transition, transformation, and change. So with that, I think I'll close. Remember, if you would like more information on me, go to my website, galacticcenter.org. And if you want to study with me, go to my university website, universityofvedicastrology.com. Thank you.